You live a new life for every new language you speak. If you know only one language, you live only once. I wanted to start with this proverb in order to show the importance of having different language. This is what I'm going to talk about today. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alaa Al Abdrabbuh. I'm studying electrical engineering at Prince Mohammed bin Fahd University. And as part of my educational plan, I have to write and speak for a short period of time in how I learned English and Arabic. Although most of the people will say that it's obvious that we grew up in an Arabic country like Saudi Arabia, where we had to learn almost everything in Arabic, especially in our first 9 years of education. But I learned a lot from my grandmother and grandfather in my childhood, in Arabic. On the other hand, I remember that I moved to a city in the eastern province of Saudi Arabia called Jubail. This city is operated by the Royal Commission of Jubail Ayamba, and I have been there for 2 years of my life studying my 2nd and 3rd grade, where in this city they teach English from grade 1, and in almost all of the cities in Saudi Arabia at that time they teach English and starting from grade 9. These 2 years gave me the basic for my second language. Now, as the days go on, my English has been improved a lot, especially when I attended a course when I was around 14 years old in a famous institute in my city. On the other hand, when I joined Jubail Industrial College seeking a diploma in instrumentation and control engineering technology in 2007, I remember, I had to take so many English courses. Those courses I had to take in order to pick a major that I want, and this thing helped me a lot, advancing my daily life language for the upcoming years, because we all know that almost all of the huge factories in Saudi Arabia, huge companies like Sabic, Aramco, and etc. need a bilingual in order to join it. This helped me a lot advancing my daily life language. But a good thing to mention is that after 1 year of joining this respected college, they nominated me to participate in the first annual speech competition at PMU at that time, when I was in Jubail. However, by the grace of Allah, I won the first prize, competing against Eastern Province universities, colleges, and international school students. This was a huge push in my ongoing learning process. It was the first step toward loving this language. It's good to say that, as most of the young people in Saudi Arabia, I'm very interested in watching movies and listening to a lot of English singers, and also this helped me a lot in my listening and reading skills, because I usually watch movies with English subtitles in order to know what they are talking about in terms of words. In addition, I still remember that I learned a lot from PlayStation video games, where there are a lot of phrases that I kept saying because of this game. And on the other hand, I remember that when the American army has invaded Iraq, I kept watching news from different perspectives. Why? Because I wanted to see the full picture of that. I wanted to see how the Americans are thinking for that, and how are the Arabs are thinking for such thing. And from this, I could say that, or I can say that I'm a speaker and listener person. That's why I was not reading a lot. So the digital media have been shaped my language way more than the print one. In 2010, when I joined PMU, I really wanted to make a mark, but I didn't know how. Fortunately, PMU's Dean of Student Affairs, Mr. Amr Musa, could remember me as the winner of that competition I mentioned earlier. Therefore, they selected me to represent PMU in another competition, but now it was way harder. Though the winner this time, will represent all Middle East Vanguard higher education users and students. And to give you a brief about Vanguard is the provider of our banner and blackboard. I will represent the students, the Middle East students, in an enormous conference that will take place in Dubai in December 2010. Again, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah and the support I got from PMU, I was the one who did it, and I did that on Vanguard's higher education conference stage, speaking in English on the stage along with native speakers, with different respected professors and decision makers in the field of education in the world. I can say that this was an unforgettable moment because I was able to show that Saudi young people have a lot to show to the whole world. Now in contrast, I can't remember any bad moment that was an obstacle in my way to become a bilingual. And we know that it's not easy to study or to learn a second language, but seriously, I can't remember one thing. And now back to Arabic. Let's go back to the Arabic, my first language. I really want to say that I'm very proud to have it as my first language for so many reasons. For one thing, it's the language of our Holy Quran that all Muslims are proud to have. In addition, it's one of the most difficult languages to understand, seriously. And I can say that although it's my first language, but I only know 50% or less, 50% or less of its rules. So I must keep studying it. Now, I don't want to bother you more. In conclusion, it's very important to say that English nowadays is taking a huge part of the world communication. It's spoken almost everywhere. Moreover, the education I got in both languages, Arabic and English, helped me a lot in how I can connect with different people from different society. Finally, I would like to end with this great quote by Federico Fellini, who said, "A different language is a different vision of life." A different language is a different vision of life. Yes, so I wish you, my reader and listener, a great life full of happiness and success. Thank you very much.